Welcome back. The inquest into the tragic deaths of 21 teens at Enyobeni Tavern in June of 2022 will continue next week this week in the Mdantsane Magistrate Court in East London. Last week, witnesses gave harrowing testimonies and emotional accounts from those who survived that fateful night. The inquiry is trying to uncover who should be held criminally responsible for the loss of those young lives. Sipha Kema filed this report.
This week, the court heard distressing testimonies from those who were at Enyobeni Tavern on the night in June 2022. Former Enyobeni resident DJ Luhlumelo Ulana took the stand, attempting to clarify the events of that night. But contradictions in his testimony soon emerged. At the center of the inquest, tavern owners Vuyokazi and Siyakhangela Ndevu took the opportunity to cross-examine the witnesses. They were presenting themselves in the inquiry. The inconsistencies in his story and Ndevu's sworn statement contradict the photo evidence.
What is it that you said about number 5?
In picture number 5, I see Mr. Ndevu.
Where is he in relation to the establishment, as you know, as well?
He's in the area where the counter.
Look at the top part on the left side. Not that short photograph. There is a time that appears where the photos are heading on the other side of the counter. What is that time?
I see that.
23:51.
23:51.
Almost 12 midnight.
Yes.
What is Mr. Ndevu doing as you are hearing in that photograph?
He was taking out a bottle of liquor, a bottle of beer.
7 people are buying.
Giving it
to you.
I am not present here. He was not giving it to me.
Who wasn't giving it?
I do not know. I see people standing there. He was giving people who were coming to buy.
The testimony took a turn when the DJ struggled to recall critical details, saying he has a loss of memory due to a past car accident that caused head injuries, which happened before the Enyobeni tragedy.
Livingston for 2 months. Spinal cord up.
The magistrate also became frustrated with the witnesses' conflicting statements, questioning his credibility.
When you were cross-examined by Mr. Ndevu and Mrs. Ndevu, you looked away, looking towards the cameraman. Why is that? All the time they were cross-examining you, we were looking away from them, looking towards the cameraman. Why is that?
As the week progressed, the inquest heard from survivors like Azola Vitboy and Kulumanco Mvolonji, who recounted the terrifying moments as panic spread through the crowded tavern.
After he tried, I think for some minutes, they tried contacting my mother and all that. ndamxelela mama ndiyafa. For me, I felt hopeless because he seemed like an old person, basically that is dying. And I felt hopeless, but if he's going to die, where am I? That's why I shut my eyes and did a little prayer.
Lawa nabange ngokuba bebechilizana baye besiwa phezukwami. Xa nabendifutaniseleka nabendizama nophefumla ke ngoku kuba babantu babe phezukwami bebaninzi.
Azola Witbooi wasn't only emotionally affected, she has physical reminders from that night.
Amongst your limbs, there was your right side that had a limb of a right.
Yes.
Is that your leg and arm, or arm and leg?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. What were you told was the reason for this at the hospital?
At the hospital, I was told that my nose were dead. I can put it, if I can put it, they were dead because they shut down.
I'm asking, what could have been the reason for the nerves to be affected?
Lack of blood circulation.
Were you told?
Lack of blood circulation.
Then may I ask that what could have been the reason for lack of blood circulation?
I never asked that.
Another witness, Siphiwe Shabalala, described her desperate attempts to help those who had collapsed, unaware that some of them were already dead.
As they were being put, was there any attempt made to try and wake them up, or they were just put there and then left?
Bebekwa bashiye. So mna dabona because abanye bebekwa nje abanye bevela amabele, abanye benqoba izigate bengavele i-private parts zabo. So mna bendibakhulula because I didn't know that bafile. I thought mna mhlawumbe bane blackout. That's why bendibakhulula baphakamisa inhloko ndimbeka umntana.
Shabalala retold how one of the acquaintances she went to the tavern with died before her eyes.
And then samtsala. No, we tried to basimvuse because amehlo akhe mos ngangwa wayegobhulula. And then emva koko samtsalela kwelinye icala but on the left hand side. And then emva koko sabe sizama umvusa. Then usinalo nothuso webesithi hayi akekho, she's dead. Basically, like, she's not dead.
When asked to look through the album with photos of the deceased, the emotional toll became visible as Shabalala broke down on the stand.
I don't think we should proceed in the circumstances. Yeah, she's literally crying.
Former Enyobeni employee Ntandazo Maqoma also took the stand, giving a chilling account of the aftermath as bodies were discovered.
Maqoma was shocked as he overheard forensic personnel
noma ilanto imizimba bayifumanayo apha i17 ngela xesha ndothuke ke mna ke loba kanti abantu sibaphumula ntuke sibaphakamisayo abanye ababo baswelekile.
To add to the disturbing revelations, the family's legal representative, Advocate Vuyisile Maqabi, detailed the cause of death of one of the 21 teens.
The actual cause of death as defined in the post-mortem report is what they call crushed asphyxia. Crushed asphyxia in simple terms. In simple terms, having a weight, this is the general cause of this condition. Having a weight on your body for a prolonged time. Usually in cases where a building falls or people fall on someone. Would you have witnessed that upon the deceased in that? I did not witness such a.
The horrifying details of the 21 miners' last hours proved to be difficult for the families to hear.
It was not easy. Remember, our lawyer doesn't know our children. I had to go through the album in helping him so that he can be able to question. Looking at all the children, the way they are in the photos, to me, myself, it was not easy. And I had to also communicate with other parents to confirm whether this is someone's child. Remember, we don't know each other. We just met because of the tragedy. So, yeah.
It hasn't been an easy one.
It was not an easy one.
Yeah.
It was not an easy one, but because we want to help, we want the truth to be revealed around this matter. So we had to remain stronger. And I don't know, but I feel we need help.
As the traumatic details of that tragic night unfold, these heartbroken families will hopefully start to find closure. The inquest will continue next week from the 19th to the 23rd of August, with the inquiry expected to hear more testimonies from witnesses and survivors. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Sipha Kema at the Mdantsane Magistrate's Court in the Buffalo City Metro.